Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you for clicking. This is episode 1 on a new 4-bedroom house that we are putting up for Mr. Young. Alright, so in your view, it's a 3D representation. This design was done by Jonathan Tete, my architect. Okay, this is a 4-bedroom house we are putting up for Mr. Young. Mr. Young is a Korean living in Ghana, and this project is taking place in Gbawe. All right. So in your view is the breakdown analysis. This is the estimated cost for the project. It's $22,589. Okay. I prepared this estimate sometimes last year, 2022, around August, around August, September. Yes, at that time, cement prices were low, around 83 Ghana cedis. So if we want to estimate it in today's rate, we can have this same house built or estimated around $25,000 or even $26,000. You understand? Due to the high cost of iron rods and that of cement and other petty materials that were required. Because even at that time, Wawa board was even cheaper, but now Wawa board is even around 120. You understand? So Mr. Young is buying his own material because he's in Ghana. Okay, and the foreman on this project is Mr. Christopher Adade. Mr. Christopher Adade is a wonderful mason, very knowledgeable. He did the profiling, everything all by himself with his team. Okay, yes. And like I said, my architect, Jonathan, was the one that designed this. Mr. Young had to go to the office. Jonathan's office is located at Jowlu. Okay, when you go to Jowlu, the road towards 37. Okay, so when you get to Jowlu Junction, the signal on your left-hand side, in that area, Jonathan's office is right there. So this is what we call the profiling. Okay, now the entire room, the kitchen, bedrooms and everything have been demarcated on the ground per the structural drawing, which is what we call the foundation plan. Okay, yeah, so now the foundation plan incorporates that of the structure. The foundation plan, the columns, the thickness and all of that, the bending schedule, everything is within the structure. Are you with me? And then we have to incorporate that with a block plan. You understand? So the first day, they did the profiling and then they started digging. But there's one funny thing about this area is that because this land have been there for so many years and it is sloping from the road, so when it rains, all the water come and stay here. You understand? So prior to the digging, we had to do some filling so that when it is time for the vehicle to bring the sand and the chippings, they will not get stuck. You understand? And if you look at all the wall, the fence wall, you could tell that there's some amount of water in the ground. And therefore, if we don't take the necessary step, it is actually going to affect the structure. You understand? But once the whole house is up, the footing is up, and we do the filling, then everything will be okay. So this is the havoc Mr. Christopher, the foreman, had to go through. Right after digging, it rained. It rained and the whole foundation is filled. It's filled with water. And since the soil is already clay, it will be hard for the water to get drained, actually to soak away. So we have to bring a suction pump to suck the water away so that they'll be able to do their casting. Mr. Christopher Dade had a difficult time in this location. It wasn't easy at all, but he was very professional, and he didn't want to just leave him behind. Mr. Young was very cooperative. Yes, he was very cooperative, and for that reason, Christopher was also ready to assist him in so many ways. Yes, so they have to bring a pump. They have to, we call it a suction pump. They have to suck all the water. Again, they have to remove the debris from the trenches because it poured in some sand. So they have to remove all over again. So he had to pay them extra for all this work. You understand? So I always urge people that if you want to buy a land, be very, very vigilant. You understand? That be very, very vigilant that you are not sold a land that is waterlogged. Okay. If not, you're gonna have to spend so much in order to overcome such situation. So Mr. Young is going to do a lot of filling. Once we are done with the footings, he's going to do a lot of filling to prevent water from coming to the compound. You understand? You need to direct all the water away from entering the compound. In that way, he's not going to have any issue. You understand? Aside that, we are going to apply all our chemicals. We're going to be using our DPMs. Yes. And our chemical, our Dr. Fix-It. All of that will be used such that it will be able to retain the water. You understand? It will prevent water from penetrating to the concrete. The Dr. Fix-It is a waterproof chemical. Unlike before, we had a waterproof cement. You know, we can build in water. There are bridges that are built in water, and they use the right type of materials. You understand? So once you're able to use that type of materials right here, you wouldn't have any issue. You wouldn't have any issue. It wasn't easy at all. It wasn't easy. But Adade was ready to help, and he was ready to make a difference. So I recommend Mr. Christopher Adade to you. Should anybody need the assistance of Mr. Christopher Adade, yes. So I have 4 masons, Mr. Stephen Opong, Christopher Adade, Akwesi Ntwi, and Michael Fasa. You understand? All these are professional masons. Okay. Christopher Adade has done a lot of projects which I'm yet to show on the channel. Yes. Michael is currently working on a project at Ebiri. I think it's about a 4-bedroom house or a 5-bedroom house. I'll be sharing that as well on the channel. So as you can see on your screen, we have to lay in the DPM. Okay, the water have been sucked, but a little bit of water keeps coming from the ground. We understand. So what they had to do, they didn't have to mix the concrete with water. You understand? You just have to, do the mixture of the sand, the cement, okay, the waterproof cement. You understand? And then they just have to pour it into areas that they felt there was a little bit of water in the trench. Are you with me? Yes. They had to do that in order. So as you can see, I think earlier on they did mix it with a little bit of water, but I told them not to mix it with water, but rather areas where they felt there was water in the trench, they should just pour the cement and the sand together with the chippings when they have mixed it together, and then they will just pour it directly into the trench. You understand? So that was what they did, and eventually everything was okay. But the timing was such that at the time when Christopher Adade started the project, it started raining. I think they started the project somewhere this January. Okay, yes, somewhere this January. So it kept on raining, so they have to do it very fast. If not, it was going to cause a lot of havoc. It looks beautiful. The pillar settings have been done. We've laid a DPM, okay. So with time, the water will not come anymore. Once the whole footing is complete, we fill it with the laterite. Entire compound is filled to a certain level. It will direct all the water outside. You understand? Should any rainwater come from the main road, it will not head straight to the compound. So as you can see, they've done, this is what we call the starter pillars or footing pillars. The footing pillars have been erected and it is on a grid line as per the structural drawing. You understand? And we are using 16 mm and we 6 rod in a stirrup. Okay, if you count the rod, 6 rod in a stirrup. Are you with me? Yes, it is very, very important. Very, very important. So on the first day, they did all the pillar settings. They did all the pillar settings. They had a tough time. They really had a tough time here. So as you can see, the concrete is not mixed with a lot of water. It's just some medium, you understand? It's kind of dry. Yes. So it's very, very important. And eventually everything was okay. So I'll be coming your way with the next episode. And in case anybody needs our assistance, you can see we are making difference. I'm helping people and people are contacting me every day. Okay. And I'm happy that in this space, I'm able to help people. People are vulnerable. People have been cheated. You know, there's a video that is trending now that a woman has stayed 40 years in America and gave all the money to the brother to build a house. And the brother did something. I saw that video and my heart was broken. My heart was broken. How can family people do this to us? You understand? So I urge you, be very strategic, be very wise. You know, someone will say, shine your eye. Okay, know where you send your money for people to build houses for you. Okay, be very careful. Here, I showcase everything on the channel so you can see, you understand, and your money is safe. Are you with me? If you love this video, give it a thumbs up. This is episode 1 of Mr. Young's project. Okay. If you want me to help you, write to me. My name is Mr. Bright. I'm the CEO of B&C Construction. My email is brightantonio@outlook.com. From me to you, it's shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.